So as part of this ceasefire, Israel is now letting the flow of aid into the region, allowing more basic necessities to reach those in need more than ever. But essentially all Palestinians, mostly women and children, are still facing devastating shortages of safe drinking water, food, and medical care. Spokesperson and Chief of Communications there at UNICEF State of Palestine is Jonathan Crickx. He joins me now from Gaza. Jonathan, good to see you. Give us a reality check and just tell us, have humanitarian conditions improved in any way, shape, or form since the ceasefire went into effect?
Yes, they have. And I was today in Gaza. I've seen hundreds, I've seen thousands of children who were walking up north to find their home. And you know, it really shows those children, those families, they're just carrying what they can carry. They are walking miles up north, and really this shows the huge needs. What we have been able to do as UNICEF is just in the past 7 days, we have been able to bring 350 trucks inside the Gaza Strip, both in the north and in the south. Those trucks, they contain water, they contain nutrition supplies, especially high energy biscuits, which are extremely useful to give to young children who are suffering from malnutrition. We are also bringing in tarpaulins to help to build some tents and medical supplies and other humanitarian supplies, including warm clothes. You know, the nights are very cold here in Gaza. So yes, it's I think this ceasefire is extremely important. It allows the release of the hostages, and it allows more humanitarian aid to finally enter the Gaza Strip at scale.
Jonathan, what about the schools and the hospitals?
Well, what we know is that the hospitals, you have 17 out of 35 hospitals which are only partially functioning. The situation of the hospitals is extremely difficult. They don't have enough medical supplies. They don't have anesthetics. They don't have, even routine vaccine. You know, those children for the past 15 months, they didn't receive the routine vaccines that they need to be protected against really the most basic but dangerous diseases. So that's one major issue when it comes to education. The situation, I would say, is even worse. We have more than 625,000 children who didn't get any proper education in the past 15 months, and the learning gap is growing. And clearly, the bringing medical supplies, but also reestablishing as soon as possible education is absolutely critical for the children here.
UNICEF warns that 1 million children in Gaza now are also in the need of mental health support for depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts. How are these kids going to get the help that they need, Jonathan?
I mean, I met so many of these children who had a story of loss and grief. A year ago, I was meeting a young girl, Razan, 9-year-old. She had lost her entire family, her father, her mother, her 2 brothers, and her little sister, and she had lost her left leg. And, you know, those children, we estimate that almost all children, 1 million children, are in need of mental health and psychosocial support in the Gaza Strip. UNICEF, since the very first week, from the very first months of the war, we have been delivering. I attended some of those activities. It's actually recreational activities where the children can be children for just a couple of hours. They can sing, they can dance, and just be children. So this is the type of activity, plus of course a close psychological follow-up for traumatized children. But when you see the scale of the needs, more than 1 million children in need of mental health support, there is a lot of work to be done in the coming weeks and months. And for that, what is absolutely critical is that the ceasefire holds, that all the parties are respecting their engagement for this ceasefire to hold.
And we know UNICEF will be there the entire way. Jonathan Crickx, appreciate your time.